After about 5 hours of driving, we have swapped places here, and we got our second coffee of the day from none other than Sheets, which is a Virginia kind of exclusive here. West Virginia, you know. Pennsylvania, that kind of area. But Dave, how we feeling?
Thanks to all your hard driving and my sitting there like a boil on a butt the whole time, I do feel a little better.
Anyway, we got Wisconsin cheese bites down here, which are absolutely, wait a minute. Okay, good. Here we go. Day one of Brickfair is upon us. Fellas, we are awake and ready.
Well,
okay.
This is awake.
I think that statement might be a lie. I think both of those statements are a lie. But anyway, we are ready for Brickfair, Virginia. We're ready to set up our stuff. Got a little bit of a later start, but we were tired yesterday. We were tired.
And this morning.
And this morning. The morning's over. The morning's gone.
Pretty much.
Anyway, we gotta find some grub to eat, and then we're off to
Grub.
Brickfair.
Don't miss it. Except no substitutes. You might want to hit one right before you get down to the pool.
For a second, one was not clicking.
Yeah.
Panic stuck in.
For a second, our brains were not clicking. Actually, for several hours, our brains are not clicking. Number 4, will we get out of the elevator intact? Wait and see.
Grub was acquired and eaten. I think that's a word. Here we are at Fredricksburg Convention Center. Got the stuff packed up. Let's go find a spot for it. So we're here at the convention, and not many people have set up yet, but the situation is quite dire. And in fact, we have one mock to set up, and we are reserving space for Matthew, Mr. K, you know, and he's bringing a ton of stuff, and so basically we have to reserve space for him, right? And so the problem is when they were doing all of this, when they like set up the map and everything, they had 2 tables for military, and yeah, so we're gonna basically have to reserve the whole military section for me and Matthew. And the problem is there's other people that have registered mocks under that. So fun times, but things are coming together, and I'll show you once it's like fully complete. All right, so the train is set up now, and now all we got to do is place the minifigures. So I guess let's do that. And there it is. All the minifigures are now on here, all lined up. We've got the British over here, got the French coming around, the French attacking from this side, the French attacking from that side. We've got the Indians in the water, but yeah, everything is come together here. Now we just gotta wait for Matthew to show up so we can get all this off the table, get some nice mocks that Matthew has.
Last prize goes to John Andrews.
All right, so we're here at Brickfair. Matthew has correctly guessed that this is my beautiful art creation. Now he has to decipher what it is.
I'm saying your mock because that can be interpreted in a few different ways. You see, we got the nice rock work. I don't know where the snow is, but that could be there. And then this is a tree. It's definitely not a house.
Are you saying it is a house?
No, it's definitely not a house because you don't have any houses in your mock. So it's not that. Although you don't have a blue. So really, this is a pretty poor interpretation of your mock. You should have done better.
So what is it?
It's your mock.
It's my mock.
It's your mock.
So this is supposed to be mountains, snow-peaked mountains. Then you got a house here.
Is it Minecraft?
No, it's not Minecraft. And then the moon over there.
Is this a friend set that I wouldn't know about?
Yes, this is the friend set. Congrats.
Thank you.
You guessed it out of, I mean, you really couldn't have.
Well, you could have done that.
I have no idea what the heck that is.
I don't either. You could have done the squid, or whatever it is.
No. Or the other squid.
That one has a scarf on it.
Or like,
That's
like
kind of
squid.
That's not
scary.
a squid.
That's scary.
It's just concerned.
Anyway, but yeah. Is this your favorite?
Out of the ones here, yeah, probably.
Okay, well, that's not saying much since.
Oh, I don't know. The Among Us one's pretty cool. That one sucks.
this. Well, actually, I think he's
I
already
say I already
purchased,
did it.
but trying to complete this Pirates of Barracuda Bay. The sales are
Original.
original. That's a good way of putting it.
Everything is original, hopefully. Well, some of it at least.
And we're trying to put it back together. But yeah, pretty nice set. Looks pretty good. How much you picking it up for? Like 115?
I think so.
Yeah, not bad. Wanted to shout out the Country Inn and Suites here for doing the blanket. They folded our blanket, which is just really tight, and putting my pillow up at the front. Like, dude, this is tight.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's the last day of Brickfair, and I think you can tell. Gotta say, nothing's better than a donut from Sheets and a coffee from Sheets. Dave, how you feeling?
Nothing better than
Well-
anything from Sheets.
Well, the Sheets is good, but Fredricksburg has come to a close.
They don't put up with any
It's over.
sheets at Sheets.
I'm trying to be serious. Fredricksburg is
Me
over.
too,
Brickfair is over.
Very sad.
gone.
Fortunately, there's Sheets where you don't have to give a Sheets to get a Sheets.